Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done some cool C editing stuff. So usually it was just like LinkedIn, CV, professional things, so on and so forth. This was quite in demand from my followers, so I had put up a sticker saying, guys, tell me what do you want to see on my YouTube channel, and this was one of the most requested. So today I'm going to show you how to add clouds in the sky on your pictures, or how to enhance the sky if the clouds are already existent. So I'm going to take you through all the apps that I use, and I really hope this is beneficial to you. So there's this app that I use. It's called Quickshot. It's right here. So I just imported a picture of Jake and I, and usually in Dubai the skies are pretty clear, but you don't see clouds as often. You only see that during winter. I usually resort to adding some clouds to just make the picture look more aesthetic. You don't need to add it if you don't want it. So if you wanted it, that's why you're clicking this video. So let me just make that very clear. If you don't want clouds, don't add it, and please just close this video then. What you do is you go to sky over here, and then there are several skies that you can apply, as you can see right on my phone. I could add like something like okay, this is like pretty high key. So you can add something like a thunder or like a sunset, just pretty natural clouds, a very dark sunset. And now it should be noted that the ones with the stars are paid, and then the ones that don't have stars are free. So I had the free application for a very long time until I just got so obsessed with this app, and I was like,
dude, I want the galaxies, I want the stars, I want far more than what I already had.
So I just paid for it. I'll just add the cost right here, so you can just buy it if you want to. Now this is available in the App Store. I'm using my iPhone right now. So what you just do is you just click any cloud that you want, like anything, to just keep it very simple. So let's just choose this because this is what I like the most, and then you can move it as you please like that. Then you just tap on the three dots again, and once you tap on the three dots again, that filter you can just randomize it. So you can click random, random, random. You see what I mean? So then once I like a specific like cloud, I'll just keep it as is, and then there are these kind of different functions that you have to play around. Now feather is obviously, it just sharpens the edges of different buildings. It's just like a Photoshop filter as well. So this looks far more natural, so I've kept it as that. And then there's a horizon. So as you know, horizon, it just comes from beneath, so you can adjust that as well. And then there's shift again, so you can do the shifting. You should remember that here the clouds are there, right? Just shift it such that it is on the blue, because if you keep it over here it just looks fake. So just move it slightly like that. And then there's ambient. Now ambient is where the people who are in the picture, you know, it just adds the ambience. So obviously if the ambience is sunsetty or sunrisey, it's more yellow or orange, but if it's blue skies, the ambience is more blue. So I like to keep some ambience, because if I keep it -100 it just looks way too fake. So I'll just keep it at like -75. And then details is adding details to clouds. So I don't like adding too much details to clouds, because then it just looks very bad. So I keep that at 0. And then obviously the opacity. So if you want it to disappear, or you just want it right there. Now obviously if you keep it very translucent, like for example this, it makes no sense because it does look fake, to be honest. So I just keep it as is, or probably just like 85, 90, but basically between 80 to 100. Now the cool thing about this is that there's this eraser thing right here, and can you see the red thingy? So that's basically where it can add clouds, or where you want it, or where you want to remove clouds. Now as you can see over here, most of it is hidden, like the Burj Khalifa, there is a filter on top of it. So what I just do is I take the eraser, and then I just erase that part like that, just like that. You see? So then you just make it look far more natural, and then the clouds don't really overlap those edges. So see, there you go. Now if there are more pictures, and for example over here, if you really want to get to the very detail, you can just go like that. You get what I mean? Like that. And then you can just erase it. So I'm not going to get into too much detail because I just want to show you how I edit the pictures, and I want to even use some more pictures to show you how I add even more, like many more effects. So this is it for this picture. Okay, so right after Jake and I got engaged, we took this picture at the desert. It was pretty cool, and as you can see, it's very empty in the background. This picture as is very, very beautiful, but I just kind of wanted to take it to the next level because that's just what I do in general. So again, if I go to sky and I go right here, there's a filter that I really liked, which is the galaxies. Guys, now just look at this. It is so stunning, and even this was like my absolute favorite. So I just click that, and obviously you can again move it however you want to, and then I click it again. You can even use a randomizer. See? So I really like this one. And then what I do is, can you see like we are all purple here? So what I just do is, again, remember the ambient, so I just reduce it. See, like that. You can just reduce it like that. And then can you see over here there's still the sky? So what I just do is I just paint on top of it just like that, and then there you go. Guys, how easy was that? So basically you can just take one picture and elevate it to like something else, you know. Oh my god, how did I forget this area? So between our legs, here you go. Yes. Now with this specific picture, I want to show you some things. Now there are certain things in the background that I want to remove, and I will show you how I remove those areas. So let me just save this and let me just export it. I want to export it to Snapseed. So Snapseed is one of my favorite apps. It's where you can basically edit particular parts of the photo. Now this is not an in-depth editing photos video. It's more of how to just remove things from the background and how to just elevate skies or add clouds to the sky if it's pretty empty. So now there is a feature called healing, as you just saw what I did. So these parts, I kind of don't like it, so I just removed it. And even there's this tree, I don't want it, you know. And then if I want to remove this, I could remove that as well and remove that. You see what I mean? It suddenly becomes such a clean shot. And even this, like if I want to remove shadows, like stuff that I don't need, I can do that as well. There you go. The picture is done.
Let's see the next picture.
Okay, so now in this picture, the clouds are already there, as you can see. So it was the winter time. I think it was around October, November. So I went for this stay, and then the balcony, the view was exceptional. But there were a few things that I didn't like about it, and I will show you how I elevate it to the next level. So what I first do is, I do not like this thing at the top, so I just click the healing, and then there you go, it's just disappeared automatically. And then there's few things over here that I want to remove, and there you go, it's gone. Can you see it? Guys, it is so freaking easy. Like, I absolutely love this tool, you know. There you go. So I'll show you how to fix that area. So obviously sometimes when you go towards the corners, it can get a bit difficult. There you go. So that's like a glare, and then once you zoom out, you can't see much, so that's pretty perfect. And then I click OK, and then what I just do is, when you go to the selective tool, which is right there, and there is some harsh shadow on my face, so I'll just go to the part where the shadow is a bit dark, and I just remove the shadow just like that, and I increase the contrast. You see? So I go here as well. It's where the shadow is high, because I just want to keep the entire picture pretty consistent. And then I just paste it right there. You see what I just did there? And then now over here, there are specific parts in the skies, again, that I want to elevate, and this is what you do. So you first just increase the saturation slightly because you want to just make the orange pop. You can increase the contrast slightly. Do not increase the brightness, because if you increase the brightness, it'll just become like white. And then over here as well, increase the structure. Structure is the last one right there. You increase the structure so you can see the clouds pretty clearly. Go over here, you can do the structure again, and then obviously you can increase it and decrease it as you please. Increase the contrast slightly and brightness just a bit over here, because there are a few areas where the sky is just a bit dark. So again, you have to just edit this based on your discretion. If you like super saturated images or super vibrant images, that's all on you. And then increase the contrast, and guys, there you go. Do you see the difference? And even over here, now I just want the grass to just pop a bit more, so I can just increase the contrast right there. Guys, did you see how this picture went from what to what? Can you see that? Can you see that? Now over here as well, I mean, if you want to remove it, you can go ahead. So again, I don't want to just like dig too deep into like minute editing, because I just want to show you what I do like really quickly. And yeah, like feel free to remove this. And guys, if you want to remove any objects as well, for example like that lamppost, like guys, you can just do that. It is really easy. Like by saying it's easy, like I really mean it, or like that. You see, it's just the healing tool. And over here, if I just want to remove the person, if I just want to remove the person over here, so you can literally remove whoever you want to from pictures. That is insane. Okay, so after this is done, you just click export, and there's this one app that I really like. It's called Picsart. So Picsart is right here. You click that and you import your picture. So what you just do is you go to tools, you go to clone, and the few parts that you think are just not right, you go right here, you clone it, and you can just do that. You get what I mean? And then you can just erase that part. Just increase the hardness, and then there you go. So usually this is very helpful when editing pictures, like if you want to clone something. So let me give you an example. If I want the tree somewhere else, I can just click clone, and then I can put it here. Yeah, and then you can just erase the parts that you don't need, the parts that are just not perfect, and then yeah. So Picsart as well is really helpful in general. So if you just want to clone something, so even over here, if I want to just take my skin, clone here, I can reduce the size, and then I can clone my skin here, and I can put it here. You get it? So again, I'm not going into like crazy detail over here, because I just want to show you the apps that I use. So guys, that was it. I really hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the video, and let me know if you try it. Please tag me on Instagram, because I really do want to see your before and afters.